Let's make something on the OP-1 today, and we'll do that right after we shout out this video's patron, and that shout out goes to Jambot. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. Okay, longtime viewers of the channel, be honest, how many of you forgot that I had an OP-1? I wouldn't blame you at all. It has been so long since I've used this thing. I picked this up in late 2021, I want to say. It was kind of a dream purchase. Like I said, this was one of the few pieces of gear I remember seeing that really inspired me to get into electronic music. It was Andrew Huang's video about why the OP-1 was so expensive. And ironically, that's one of the reasons it hasn't really been featured on the channel, because it's so expensive. I know I feature expensive gear, actually quite often. I just had the NPC Live 3 on the channel and stuff, but I don't know. This just really hasn't felt like the right home for it in terms of being on video for Freebeat. But I figured, what the heck, let's just try to throw something in today. That's kind of cool. Should we just try to record that? Is that what we're going for right now? Let's get the metronome. Holy crap. How do I make it so it starts when I play? See, I can't even remember. Okay. I think that kind of worked. If you're unfamiliar, the OP-1 is all audio-based. So while I do have access to a sequencer, everything has to record to the tape, which is actually kind of cool. So let's see how we did. Unfortunately, with the OP-1, you do get those kind of clicks in between your takes if they're not just trimmed perfectly. You can export your 4 tracks to a DAW and take care of them that way, but it is kind of annoying. From what I've seen, they're not as bad on the OP-1 Field, which seems to be quite the improvement over this device, but I'm not shelling out that kind of money for an OP-1. I might see if I can test one, but honestly, I'm more interested in the OP-1 or OP-XY if I'm gonna just borrow one from Zounds or something like that, Looking for some chords now. Actually, what if we play this over it? Yeah, let's just double that up. So we'll just hold record, and then here we go. Nice. And now we will go to the end of the measure, cut it, go to the beginning, pick it up, and paste it in 4 times. Yeah, that works for me. Let's go to track 4 and we'll put some drums there. So we'll go to the drum sampler. We can actually set an in point too. I just right now have it at the start of our track, which is fine. But that's really helpful for working with the tape in later sections. Let's just try to finger drum something in. We'll just take it right there with 1 bar. That felt okay. Whoop, cut it right there. Now we'll go back. We'll scoop it up and then drop it down. Just gonna try to make a 4-bar loop in this video. I don't know, I just figured that playing with the OP-1 could be fun today. Yeah, timing's pretty solid. Yeah, nice. Let's go to track 3 and a synth. And we can actually pick from a wide variety of synths here. Yeah, that's nice. Let's get an LFO going, possibly. We also have the cow effect, which is always a classic. That's cool. That sounds neat. Let's just jam something in. Yeah. Why not? Cut it right here. get rid of the next part, and then lift this, paste it 4 times, and let's get rid of our click and see how we did. We may have gotten out of sync here. We need to remove all of that and then paste it 5 times. Why not? That should be right. There we go. So everything is committed to tape at this point. I could not go in and change any synths or drums or any sounds at all in regards to how they are already recorded into the tape. However, I could go in and like play a solo, like find a lead or something. Don't know why that just reminds me of like Birdland by Weather Report. So let's just grab something else here. That's not an F. I could also resample some of these tracks together to save space, so like consolidate, I don't know, the bass and the unison line with it, into one track to save space, but I don't. We're just having fun. We're just jamming. I thought that would pitch bend. I forgot we're not on the... There we go. That's how you do it. It's been a minute. And we do have a mixer here, so... You can mix all your tracks. Anyway, let's set up a loop. So we know our endpoint is right there. 1 measure, 2 measures, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put the out point right there, and that'll let us, as you see, just go ahead and loop with that symbol. I can turn that on or off like that. Stop always takes us back to our endpoint, in this case the beginning, and we're ready to go. Whoops. I meant to bring them all back in. Whoops. Oh yeah, we do have some master effects too, that's right. Fun. Anyway, hey, we kind of made something with the OP-1. It had just been a while since I visited this thing, especially on the channel, and I figured it might be fun. The OP-1 is still a really fun piece of gear, and while the OP-1 field is obviously much better than it, much newer, everything is just better, I think if you can find one of these at the right price, it still is a pretty cool pickup. Like I said, you can export your stems, and hey, if this was good enough for all those people that used it in like the early 2010s. This has been on all sorts of albums, right when it came out in the late 2000s, early 2010s. Anyway, if it's good enough for them, it's probably good enough for you too still, and it is still a lot of fun. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.